Remember the first time you saw solving? As soon as you saw solving, I laid out for you 4 specific points that you had to do in order to solve an equation. Well, guess what? This is a multiple angle. That means, surprisingly enough, you have to just do 2 more steps. You do one at the beginning and one at the end. Let me show you the one at the beginning. Remember, this changes the domain because the domain is based on x. So this goes from 0 to x to 2 pi. Change the domain. This is now 3x, which means everything gets multiplied by 3. That stays 0. This becomes 6 pi. That's simple. Now, what does this mean? This means that you're looking at 3 rotations. 3 rotations of the unit circle. So if you've got a line here, and remember how we did this before? We ended up with a line out here and another one out here. Well, think about it. I have 2 possible points on one rotation. Here's the second rotation, which means I've got another 2 points for a total of 4. And then I'm going to do a third rotation, which means, yeah, I actually am going to have 6 answers to this. 2 for each rotation. Well, isn't that just dandy? Well, yeah, exactly how it works. Really, really, really simple. So let's go out and do this. All right, so now that we've established the domain, the fact that it's 3 rotations here, I want to show you something very, very cool. It's just, after this is just following the 4 points. The 4 points that I laid out for you several times here. You know and I know at this point of sine 3x, we know that that's root 2 over 2. We have to use the cast rule. Add sugar to coffee. We know that sine is positive here and sine is positive there. Perfect. We take the absolute value. Let's find that reference angle then. You know and I know, yeah, that's that beautiful square one that gives you root 2 over root 2. That, oh, it's in radians, is pi over 4. There's our reference angle. So I can actually say that my x reference is pi over 4. I haven't figured out my 3x yet. Let me just do this simple, simple, simple first. So that's going to be at pi over 4. That's going to be at pi over 4. There's my reference angles. No different what I've always been doing. So what is that actual point? Okay, so my actual point right now, if you think about it, that's pi over 4, right? That's going to be at 3 pi over 4. Got it? Right. That's only for, get this, 1 rotation, right? Now I have to do another 2 rotations. I have to rotate this guy 1 more time. Well, think about this for a second. If I'm rotating 1 more time, aren't I just adding 2 pi to this? That's all I did. I'm finding a co-terminal point, a co-terminal angle. So take that pi over 4, add 2 pi to it. Well, let's make it a common denominator here of 4, so that's 8 pi. So if I add 8 pi to this over 4, I'm at 9 pi over 4. So guess what? There's my next rotation. I got to do the same thing to this point out here at 3 pi over 4. So, okay, here's 3 pi over 4. I'm going to add my 8 pi over 4 to this to get 11 pi over 4. There's my next point, 11 pi over 4, right? I'm not done. Why am I not done? Because I've only done 2 rotations. I have to do 3. So my third rotation is, again, adding just another 2 pi to this guy and this guy. So 8 plus 9, I'm going to get, let me just erase this here because I need the space. Look at this. I'm going to get, adding to 9 pi over 4, another 8 pi over 4, I'm going to get 17 pi over 4. And my last one added to 11 pi over 4, right, gives me 19 pi over 4, right? Wow, beautiful. We're not done yet. Remember, these are all the rotation angles based on, yeah, 3x. So what do I do to solve for x? Well, the same thing we always do to solve for x, ladies and gentlemen. We divide each side by 3. So you divide every one of these angles by 3. Oh my goodness, what does that mean? Pi over 4 is divided by 3. Dividing by 3 is the same as multiplying by a third, remember? Okay, so this is going to give you, this guy becomes pi over 12. Watch this one. Divide 3 pi over 4, multiply it by a third. Look, the 3's cancel out, leaving you with pi over 4. Oh my gotcha. How about this 9 pi over 4? Same kind of mess. 9 pi over 4, check this out. Multiply it by a third, the 3's cancel out, giving you 3 pi over 4. There's your next answer. Oh, isn't this cool? Check this one out. Well, you can't simplify that one, so just divided by 3 this becomes 11 pi over 12. That's cool. Check this one out. You can't simplify the top on that one, so just multiply by a third. This becomes 17 pi over 12. And finally, same goes with the 19. Multiply that by a third, and you're going to get 19 pi over 12. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's all of your answers based on that multiple angle. Isn't that cool? It's awesome.